Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Western New York Athletics. We thank you guys for tuning into this broadcast live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. My name is Jacob Fyock. Alongside me is Tom Prince. We're live here at Orchard Park High School as we get set for an ECIC Division I matchup between Orchard Park and Hamburg in this girls basketball action. And then, Tom, what a great game we're going to have so far. Both these teams have a combined record of 13 wins and 3 losses, a combined league record of 6 wins and 2 losses. Hamburg blew out Frontier in their last matchup 71-18, whereas for Orchard Park, they come into this home game losing to Jamestown, but then coming back and defeating the defending Class AA champions in Clarence 60-39. Should be a really fun matchup.
No doubt, and I'm going to look down low for the matchup. That's where it begins as far as I think that right now in this matchup. Look right now, Maddie Harrison and Madison Stevenson. Those are the big matchup that I'm going to look down low to see exactly what happens in this one. Then you got to look at Clara Strack, right? Right now, 7 different Division I offers. She is the real deal. Watch her. So what's going to be the play right there? How is she going to be guarded today? What's going to be the defense set up right there against her? Because she's that good, and we've seen it for years so far. So that'll be the key. We already heard coming into this game, right? We knew that Orchard Park has lost a lot, unfortunately, for multiple different reasons. They lost a big player that moved out of the area. They've lost multiple players due to, unfortunately, the whole COVID scenario. They've lost a player to injury, right? We've heard a lot, unfortunately. So a lot of these players are young. Young players means more time they start getting on the court, the better and better and better they get. But unfortunately, you have games like we talked about. We have blown out by one, doesn't make sense, and then we beat the other one that makes sense. It's because those young players are starting to learn at the varsity level, learn exactly their game, learn their game against people that have been out here doing it for 3 or 4 years. So that's now the adjustments that we're going to see gets made right now. Tonight, what are the big adjustments?
And right now we're going to stop everything for a quick second for the national anthem. As we get our starting 5 for both Orchard Park and Hamburg, Tom, I want to allude to back first what you mentioned about this Orchard Park team getting some big blows to their roster. Sydney Fenn, like you mentioned, was one of those big blows to the team. She was the leading scorer last season as a freshman, went to Arizona to go play at prep school. You mentioned about there's 3 other players, that unfortunately couldn't play due to the COVID pandemic, and then Abby Fitzgerald, who was a sophomore on this team, having a good season. Unfortunately, her season was done due to an injury. And you mentioned how young this roster is. That's one of the big key things I want to see here in this matchup when they go up against Hamburg. Hamburg has a good mix-up of juniors and seniors. They have a nice, heavy veteran presence on their team, especially in their starting lineup. And I want to see how this young squad of Orchard Park can go up against Hamburg.
Remember, right now, Orchard Park's leading scorer, right, in points is Emily McDonald, an 8th grader right now, leading the way. So no doubt, youth is going to need to come up big. And I'm going to tell you, but right now when you look at the matchup down low, right, where you've got your strength for both teams, that's where it begins in this game.
Our officials for tonight's game is Steven Pierschalski and Don Roy. Don Roy about to start this tip-off between Strack and Stevenson, and we are underway. With Sarah McFadden moving along to the left side of Warzaniak. As that pass is tipped and stolen away by Leah Koo, and then the foul is called against Orchard Park. So quick start to this game already. Good job by that Hamburg defense, getting a quick turnover. Leah Koo swinging around from Kruska all the way over to Strack. Kruska for three. Hitting back iron, and the big offensive board is there for Maddie Hoke. They swing it on the left side. Two-pointer is good for Clara Strack, who gets the first bucket of the game.
So look at the early defense setup, Jake. They're going into a zone, Orchard Park. That's how they're trying to defend right now, in the zone.
Nice bounce pass over to Lily Buckley, and back over to Sarah McFadden. They got Stevenson in the post. She tries to drive, bouncing it back over to Stevenson, who bobbles it, and it's taken away. Hoke in transition. Stops, finds Strack, and gets a screen from Harrison. Kicking out, though, to Kruska, and trying to get over to Harrison, and it's stolen away. A beautiful jump by Emily McDonald, who kicks it out. Two-pointer, hitting front iron, and a rebound for Hamburg. Hoke spinning to her right. Couldn't find anything. Tries to go up, and the jump ball is called. A nice pace to this game so far. Not only 2 minutes in this game, even though it's 2-0, has some nice competitive battles trying to get Stevenson to go down low, and so far Hamburg's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, both teams showing their speed, right? Be able to get back defensively quick and be able to make stops early on because of their speed.
A nice feed from Kruska over to Clara Strack, netting in her second bucket. Here's McDonald, well beyond three-point land. Trying to give it over to McFadden, and it's stolen away. Hoke going contested for a layup. It's short, but the offensive board's there. Hoke over to Kruska, who goes up for it, but the foul will be on the floor.
So, Jake, two different styles of defenses right now. You can see Hamburg is playing man-to-man defense while Orchard Park in the zone right now.
Megan Kruska, the junior, taking it out of bounds for Hamburg. As they find Harrison double team. She manages to kick it out, though, for a three, and it's short off the right side. And the Quakers will bring it in transition. McFadden going right by, going up for her shot, too strong, and Strack getting the big rebound. A nice feed from Strack, trying to give it from a Hope to Kruska, but that one's stolen away.
Orchard Park getting back defensively. Really nice so far early on in this one.
Warzaniak trying to feed it from McDonald over to Stevenson, and then Warzaniak will get it back. Now it's McFadden, the top of the key, trying to give it back to Stevenson. It's tipped, but still in possession of Orchard Park, but the foul is on the floor, and you can see right away, Orchard Park, they want to give it to Stevenson right away, but Madeline Harrison, that's going to be that nice one-on-one battle when we see in the paint.
What'd I say? That's exactly where I was looking for in this game, right? We knew this was going to be a big matchup.
Warzaniak finds McFadden. Going on the drive along the baseline, who floats it up, and Orchard Park gets their first bucket of the game from the sophomore.
Nice move along the baseline, right? Quick first step on that one.
Bounce pass to Hoke. She tried to give it back to Leah Koo, but that was deflected out of bounds. Koo with the long pass to the right corner. Giving it from Kruska to Strack, and Koo will get it back. Koo to the left side of Hoke, who ends up losing it at first. It went out of bounds, and it will be a Hamburg turnover. And with 5:02 remaining in the first quarter, it's only a 4-2 lead for the Bulldogs. McFadden with the screen from McDonald. Trying to get that bounce pass. Looks like it was over to Lily Buckley. Now trying to get that pass over to McDonald, and it's stolen away. Long pass, giving it to Strack. Beautiful hands. Tries to go up, but she ended up traveling.
She went up for that one. She really went up and grabbed that one to bring it down. Unfortunately, when she came down, was underneath the basket, and that was kind of the little move right there, trying to get herself up in position to be able to put that one back.
McFadden over to McDonald. And they're using Stevenson along the free throw line, going down in the paint. Bounce pass over, jumper on the way, and it connects in the left side. I believe that was Lily Buckley there that got the bucket. All knotted up at 4. Kruska finding Strack. Kicking it out. The Hoke over the Koo. Open for 3. That one will not hit the mark, but the offensive board's there. On a drive, going up, and the foul's called.
Boy, Maddie Harrison, did you see her battle for that board underneath? What a great job of going down there and getting that rebound right there and keeping it alive for Hamburg on that set of play.
So that foul will not be in the act of shooting. Kruska finding it to Hoke. Kruska open for 3. That one is long. Strack bobbled it, and it goes in the hands of Orchard Park. Here's Warzaniak. Over to McFadden, being guarded by Hoke on a drive. Kicking out to Stevenson, who's open, but ended up bobbling it, and it went out of bounds. A big opportunity to get their first lead of the game.
Jake, I was just about to say what I'd love to see Orchard Park do is a pick and roll, especially at the top of the key right there with Stevenson right there. I think that's going to be a big play, especially because they are man-to-man.
Strack open along the baseline. It's short, but the offensive rebound there for Harrison, and the foul's called.
But you see what I mean? Look at what happened. Penetration into the zone. They went help defense, and look at Stevenson was wide open underneath. It's a perfect opportunity for a pick and roll right here. You've seen early on right now what Strack is doing very well on the opposite side for Hamburg. Did you see her movement along the baseline? She's coming along the baseline to find opening on the baseline to be able to get a pass as she's coming towards the rim.
It's Harrison, the senior, missing her first free throw attempt.
And also remember, 4 fouls already for Orchard Park on here, right? Which means it could be very quickly that Hamburg's going to be shooting free throws.
Second one hitting back iron, but the offensive board's there. The Strack, and a good job blocking herself away from Stevenson to get the open bucket underneath. McDonald popping up for a 2-pointer, hitting left side of the iron, and this one will go out of bounds. With 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter, Hamburg's up 6-4. Now, one thing I've noticed so far, 5 minutes in this game, we haven't seen any substitutions yet.
No, you're right, for either team. Good call. I didn't even recognize that, Jake.
Starting 5 for both sides still going out there as the jump ball is called, and the possession arrow will favor Orchard Park. McFadden with one of the 2 buckets so far for Orchard Park, brings it up court, kicks it out. Warzaniak for 3. It's too long to the left. Strack with the rebound. Another jump ball is called, and this will go to Hamburg.
Great job by McFadden right there to tie up Strack to be able to get that call right there.
Kruska with the pass to Koo over to Harrison. Along the free throw line, she's getting stripped and taken away. McFadden, 2-on-1 to McDonald, going up for the layup. The 8th grader making a big impact with that huge layup, ties it up at 6, and a timeout's called against Hamburg. 2:22 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. With 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the first quarter, we are all knotted up at 6. Some nice even scoring so far from Orchard Park. Sarah McFadden, Emily McDonald, and Lily Buckley each have a bucket. For Hamburg, it's all been Clara Strack so far, all with 6 points. There's a 3 on the way. And it looks like we're going to have an adjustment here as Hamburg will be getting the ball. Looked like we had a confusion. Orchard Park had an extra possession there, Tom, and Hamburg's head coach Amy Steger said, "Hey, they already scored. It's our ball now." Here's Strack being initially looked like double team at first, but he initially had 4 players around her. But jump ball is called, and Orchard Park gets the ball back. McFadden over to McDonald. She gets a screen from Buckley, and they'll swing it back over to McFadden. Bounce pass to McDonald. Going up for her shot off the glass. A little too short to the right, and Strack will bring it up. Nice pass from Strack to Koo, but a good jump, though, by McDonald to come back. McFadden for 3. Hitting right side of the back iron, and Strack will grab the board. Try to bring it up, kick it out to Koo. Driving along, giving it back to Strack. Now from Koo to Kruska, this ball gets tipped. But it looks like it'll stay in possession of Hamburg. So nice passing for Hamburg as Strack tries to go along the baseline. Kick it out though. 2-pointer on the way. Hitting in and out, and Orchard Park with another board. McDonald, deep 3 on the way, hitting back iron. McDonald, known for her 3-point shooting, leads the team in 3-point scoring as Strack goes up for her bucket and gets the friendly roll.
I think Strack's going to have a double-double by halftime the way she's going right now.
Right now she has all the scoring for Hamburg and has put up a good amount of rebounds too. They use the screen on Stevenson. McDonald for 3. Hitting back iron. Offensive board though. She's blocked by Clara Strack. Hamburg in transition. Koo with the long pass from Hoke to Kruska. Doesn't find an open shot. They'll go to Harrison. No, she goes up, and she looked like it was initially blocked by Stevenson. But she'll commit the foul.
Remember what I told you, right? No matter what, 5 fouls right here, so they'll be shooting no matter what it was on that one. But I'll tell you, this would have been interesting. If she would have turned right there, Maddie, when she actually came down with the ball, Strack was sitting out here wide open right here for a 3.
Harrison switches her first free throw.
All right, so this is going to be interesting. Hamburg's got a significant height advantage right now on the court, as we've seen Madison Stevenson go to the bench right now.
And she'll go 1 of 2. Strack with the offensive board. Kicking out along the baseline to Kruska with 10 seconds left. They move it along to Harrison. Now to Kruska for 3. Hitting back iron. A nice rebound for Orchard Park with 1 second left. And that will signal the end of the first quarter. A nice low-scoring battle we have here in this ECIC Division I matchup between Hamburg and Orchard Park. Thank you guys so far for tuning into this broadcast. My name is Jacob Fyack. Alongside me is Tom Prince. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Just about to get started with the second quarter. Hamburg currently up on Orchard Park 9-6, and a lot of that had to do with some really good second chance opportunities they were getting. Some nice, good rebounding from their star player, Clara Strack, who currently has 8 points so far. Here's now Leah Koo, the sophomore. Give it to Kruska, who ended up bobbling it and ends up turning over. Some really good defense by Ava Orzeniak, the junior. McFadden getting the bounce pass over to Lily Buckley. Now over to McDonald. Trying to go along, up with the layup, and a good job of that, going up against Madeline Harrison to get her second bucket of the game.
Very nice move in the paint right there, especially with the bigs.
And Harrison responds back with a bucket of her own in the paint.
Speed versus height right now, Jake. That's what we're seeing, right? The height of Hamburg versus the speed of Orchard Park. Small versus big.
Here's McFadden to Orzeniak. Now to McDonald. She'll chuck up a three, hitting right side of the rim. And a good job by Harrison to close out Sarah Bass and just let it go out of bounds. Here's now Koo to Kruska, trying to find Strack. They do for the layup, too strong. Harrison, though, with the offensive board and the putback.
A big difference down low with Stevenson not in the game, right? Right now you see Harrison taking over right now in the paint.
Orzeniak trying to get it over to Bass, but the foul's called. That's going to go up against Harrison. And, you know, we saw, I believe 5 fouls Orchard Park had in the first quarter. Be curious to see how many individual fouls we have so far. So now Orzeniak swinging over to right side to McDonald. Uses the screen. Couldn't find a three. They go with the roll. Went off for backpush. He was able to catch it. Now a block shot by Strack. But Orchard Park still in possession. 2-pointer off the glass, and that one is off. But another offensive board. Hamburg showing man, floating up for the shot. Is no good, but the foul's called, and Emily McDonald, the 8th grader, will go and shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, she's really starting to take over right now, and you can see already, you can see how she feels. She's confident, and that confidence is really showing out there in the court right now.
She hits her first free throw attempt, and, you know, Tom, we know that she's not the only one in the family that's playing basketball, her older brother, Chris McDonald, sophomore on the OP varsity basketball team, and they're having a phenomenal season too as she goes 2 for 2.
And he gets good time up there in the varsity. He comes off the bench doing really well right now early in the season.
There's a pass to Strack. It was tipped, but she goes ahead and drives. Too long of a layup. And the Quakers will go in transition. McFadden passing over along the baseline. Trying to get it back over to McDonald, but able to find out Warzeniak. Now to McFadden. Crossing to her left. Doesn't find anything. Orchard Park swinging it around, trying to get that open shot, but want to be smart with it too. McDonald now getting it over to Buckley, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. They didn't get the shot off, but very good passing. Just Hamburg just playing phenomenal defense on that possession.
And it's also, no doubt, and it's also tough to get in the paint right now with the bigs, right? You got 2 bigs in there, in sense when you've got Harrison as well as Strack right now down low. We've already seen Strack block 3 shots already. So no doubt it is tough to get into the paint, but it almost is you're getting into the paint to hopefully see it collapse so that you can kick out then to the outside because you've got so many shooters right now out there in this game. And listen, you just seen right now, really the difference is if I'm Hamburg, I'm attacking that rim right now down low because my advantage right now is Strack and Harrison down low right at the rim. That's where you got to be looking for those points.
So we had a 30-second timeout. And as we see so far at Hamburg, I mean, I don't even think they had a substitution yet still, honestly. I know Orchard Park did, but the starting 5 has still been out there throughout this whole game. Kruska's 3-pointer hitting left side. Harrison with the offensive rebound and another putback. And even if they're not finding those shots inside, they're still getting offensive boards and getting putbacks as well.
Second and third chance opportunities. Any team that gets them will absolutely win a game.
A jump ball is called, but this arrow possession will stay with Orchard Park as Madeline Harrison will check back into the game for, Madison Stevenson checks into the game for Emma Gomez to get some height for this Orchard Park team. So McDonald going up for her right-handed layup and gets it again. That's twice she's done that with her right side, getting the right-handed layup.
Almost impossible to block that shot.
McFadden was getting aggressive on Harrison, trying to get the steal, but Hamburg keeps possession. 3 on the way, knocking it down. Maddie Hoke, the first 3-pointer of the game. 4:23 remaining in the first half. Hamburg's up 18-12. Stevenson now going up for her shot. Can't get the friendly roll. Strack, possession, trying to get it from Koo, over back to Strack. Going up against Stevenson, and she will go to the line to shoot 2.
I think that's at least her third right now for Stevenson. There, unfortunately, we're not seeing the number and the foul to come up, but I think you're going to see right now a sub for Stevenson because that's her third.
And that makes a lot of sense considering she had a good amount of time on that bench. Strack going 2 for 2 from the line. We'll get a couple substitutions for Orchard Park. Number 11, Sarah Bass, and number 12, Grace Cullinan will both check into the game. Both sophomores getting minutes. McFadden going to her left, couldn't find anything she liked. Now we'll try to move her to the right side. Go to McDonald. And as she tried to drive, she ended up traveling. It's now Koo. Over now to Hoke. They find Strack. Able to get by 2 players. Going up, but the layup is short. Harrison for the putback. That's too strong. Strack, third time's the charm, and swishes it in.
That could have been an and one right there, too.
And with that bucket, that gets us over to the first double-digit lead of the game for Hamburg. Trying to feed it from McDonald over to Lewis Bass as she falls down to the ground. The jump ball is called, and this will go in favor of Hamburg.
But you can see right now with Stevenson out of the game, Hamburg just getting second, third point opportunities. That's where the reason for the run for Hamburg is really the down-low play in the paint.
It's Kruska going to Strack. Back again to Kruska. Trying to give it to Harrison. A beautiful catch, but the shot's too strong. And a big rebound there for Sarah Bass. Orchard Park trying to go up that bucket in the paint. And McFadden will go to the line to shoot two. McFadden's like, hey, I'm seeing McDonald going up for those layups. Why don't I give it a shot as well?
But you know what I love about McDonald in those layups? She's going where she's away from the basket, and her arm is so far out that if you were to try to block that shot, it's going to be a foul every day of the week. Or she's got it down where that shot goes up off the glass beautifully. That is a great shot. And it is a great shot for somebody that's a guard when they go into the bigs. She really has perfected that one early on.
And Sarah McFadden goes 2 of 2 from the line. Cuts this lead back to single digits. Hamburg swings the ball around. Strack, she'll take a three-pointer. Hitting back iron, but Kruska with the offensive board. That one goes off the backboard as the ball will go onto the ground and the jump ball is called. And Orchard Park will get the ball. We'll get a substitution for the Quakers as Ava Warzaniak will check into the game for Crace Cullinan. Getting that screen. They don't use it. Warzaniak with it. Moving to McDonald. Didn't like what she saw. Some nice defense going up against Kruska. McDonald going to her left, floating up the shot, and she will go back to the foul line. And Orchard Park seeing a little something with the refs. They see that drive, they see a little contact, they're getting the free throw opportunities.
She is fearless, though. McDonald going into the paint, whether you're big or not. She's got a great floater right there. We've already talked about the kiss off the glass. Doing a phenomenal job to keep Orchard Park in this game.
Emma Gomez from Orchard Park just checked into the game for Sarah Bass. McDonald goes 0-2 from the line that time. It's now Hoke. Hoke with a nice Euro step floater, but that's short. McDonald over to McFadden, now to Warzaniak. Gomez moves around along the paint. Deep three, and rattles in! Emily McDonald, the 8th grader, shooting it deep.
She's on fire. It doesn't matter where it is on the court.
Here's now Koo, floating up her shot and getting the nice roll for her first bucket of the game.
Nice penetration into the paint to be able to find a lane right there in an opening.
There's a shot up on the way. It's thrown up, but too long, and Strack able to snag it. Less than 90 seconds to go in the first half. Koo over to Kruska, kicking out to Harrison. Some nice passing we're seeing, and that hits the right side of the iron with the offensive boards there. Now for a pass from Hoke to Kruska's too long and will sail out of bounds. We'll get a substitution for Hamburg. Number 33, Nell Doyle, checks into the game.
This will actually be Harrison to go take a break right now. She comes in for.
It's McFadden over to McDonald, floating up her shot. That's too short. Offensive rebound, no, but the putback's no good. And Strack had possession, and it went off her. So Orchard Park has a chance with 51 seconds left to cut more into this lead before the half ends.
Wow, imagine cutting into this lead, too, with Stevenson on the bench. That is a huge, would be huge for Orchard Park.
A deep three, it's short. And a big rebound for Hamburg. It's stripped away, though. McFadden gets it, And a foul's called against Hamburg. Clock stops at 43 seconds. That's the 5th team foul on Hamburg. And now
they're shooting. Yep.
The sophomore Sarah McFadden will shoot 2.
It was the opposite way in the first quarter, right, on the fouls, and now we're seeing Orchard Park be the beneficiary right now of free throws.
And not only that, we've seen the opposite in terms of scoring. Only 2 players scored from Hamburg. It's been more even in the second quarter. And as for Orchard Park, it was the exact opposite. They had some even scoring, and this second quarter, it's all been McDonald and McFadden. Nice passing from Hamburg. That's been one of their strong suits on this offense. The shot's long. Strack with the offensive board, trying to get it over to Doyle. This ball will go out of bounds, and Orchard Park with 24 seconds left. Shot clock's turned off. They have a chance to cut this lead down even more. Hamburg showing man-to-man defense. Here's now McDonald. Kicking out. Orzaniak for the 2-pointer and hits it. Her first bucket of the game. The lead's cut down to 4. Here's Kruska. Gonna go up. And the foul's there against Orchard Park. She go up in the act of shooting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on the floor. They're saying it's on the floor. So, and it's only the second foul this quarter for Orchard Park. So they'll take it out down low with 2.1 seconds.
Kruska taken out of bounds with 2.1 seconds left. Trying to find Strack. She does. Long in the paint. And with 0.1 seconds left, Strack will go to the line to shoot 2.
Wow. 0.1 you get fouled on. That normally happens when you're home, not away, right?
Absolutely. As Strack gets her first free throw attempt. Already now with 13 points so far in the first half. That rattles in and out, and that will signal the end of the first half. What a battle. It's been tight. It's a low-scoring one, but Hamburg on this road matchup is currently up on Orchard Park 25-20. I want to thank everyone so far for tuning into this broadcast live on Western New York Athletics, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We'll take a break in the action, and we will come back, a little bit of a halftime show, and then after that, we'll have the start of the second half.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYimmediatecare.com for more information.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, the Utes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it.
Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf. Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics for our Western New York Athletics halftime show. I'm Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Tom Prince, as we're live here at Orchard Park for an ECIC Division I League matchup for girls basketball between Orchard Park and Hamburg. Hamburg currently up on Orchard Park 25-20, and a lot of it has to do with their star players so far. Clara Strack and Madeline Harrison, they've been their two best players, their best scorers, their best rebounders. They've done a phenomenal job being dominant in the paint. And we're seeing that a lot with second chance bucket opportunities and a chance to attack the basket as well.
Sometimes even third opportunities, right? But we saw the first quarter was all Strack for Hamburg. She did everything. And really, it was the matchup we talked about down low that we were going to watch. That was Stevenson and Harrison that were going to go head-to-head with each other. And if you saw, really, Harrison didn't have any points in that first quarter. It was kind of the stalemate because they were both doing it on the defensive side of the ball. Both of them, right, were big defensively. And then Stevenson gets into some foul trouble, and Harrison did exactly what a big is supposed to do, take advantage of that, and she took advantage of it, and that's where all her points came in when you saw Stevenson go to the bench. Did a great job of utilizing her height, her spot down low, get in the right spot, get in the right position, and if it wasn't her scoring herself, it was her getting the rebound and going back up and putting up that second chance points. No doubt it's been big. We talked about that was the matchup we were going to watch, and that matchup has been critical so far in this game, as we saw with Stevenson getting into foul trouble. But I'll tell you, if you haven't seen this one play yet, come out because you want to see her. McDonald is the real deal out here. She's come out, she's done it from three-point land, and she's got some great shots inside the paint, especially when she knows that some bigs are right in there, whether it's a floater or whether it's this underhand layup that she goes up off the glass to be able to keep that arm extended away from any defender. She really is someone that's going to be special to watch as these years are to come.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, coming in as an eighth grader as well, she's had those acrobatic layups that you've been talking about. She's been able to hit her three-pointer, which she likes to do, as she's done throughout the season. But I'll tell you what, Hamburg, give him credit against Madison Stevenson. She's second on this team in scoring, and she got into foul trouble early on. Hasn't had a point yet.
And the other one we haven't talked about is McFadden, right? I think McFadden has done a great job penetrating into the paint herself. Defensively has done a real good job. You can see how aggressive she is on the defensive side of the ball. She's also been a big reason why Orchard Park has been able to keep this as a 5-point game. Really, this has been a fun game to watch when you look at it, right? It was things we wanted to wait and see what happened. And we're seeing some big things happen on both teams, and you're seeing the maturity of the youth of Orchard Park really starting to step up, because this is the future that you're going to see here getting their time right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We got about 2 minutes and 46 seconds left remaining
here's
in the
something
first half
interesting for you,
intermission.
right? McFadden's a very interesting name that comes from the Hamburg side of the ball as well as the Orchard Park side of the ball. So McFadden, her father, is the assistant football coach over at Hamburg. He's also been the assistant football coach here at Orchard Park. So he does have a very good Orchard Park and Hamburg connection right here. I know, first of all, he's rooting for his daughter, but he's got a Hamburg connection. I know he's rooting both ways right there to make sure both teams do well.
Yeah, and we'll see how both teams make their adjustments once the second half gets rolling around. Thank you guys for tuning into this halftime show. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half between Hamburg and Orchard Park. This is Girls Basketball Live on Western New York Athletics.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We're live here on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube as we're just about to get started for the second half between Orchard Park and Hamburg. The five out there for Hamburg will be Leah Koo, Megan Kruska, Maddie Hoke, Clara Strack, and Madeline Harrison. As Strack tried to go along the baseline, but Lily Buckley for Orchard Park able to strip it, go out of bounds, but stays with Hamburg. Lily Buckley's out there at Madison Stevenson. Sarah McFadden is with Emily McDonald, and Ava Warzaniak will complete the five for the second half for Orchard Park. Harrison trying to go up. Looked like it was initially a block as this ball goes out of bounds off Orchard Park, and Hamburg will keep possession. Trying to find an open person, and now a 5-second violation's called.
So, Jake, now you got your big in for Orchard Park, right? Can Stevenson do what she did in the first quarter right now? And can your guards that have been big step up?
Orchard Park getting a second chance now from McDonald on a drive, kicking it out to Warzaniak. Didn't like what she saw to her left and gives it to McFadden. Stevenson trying to ask for the ball. She does. Hook shot on the way is too strong, and Strack gets the rebound.
She was demanding the ball, right? She wants that ball right now. That you like to see from your big.
A big steal for Orchard Park. McFadden got Strack to jump, but still stripped the ball away. But she technically went out of bounds with possession, and Orchard Park will keep it.
That was an athletic play to be able to go up in the air and come down and still be able to swipe out. What a play there by Strack.
Here's now McFadden giving it to Stevenson, going up against Harrison. A block shot, trying to kick it out though, but that pass is too strong for Buckley, and a turnover.
The bigs defending each other real well. Exactly what we talked about in the first half. Both bigs doing great on the defensive side, and you're seeing it right there. Stevenson with the block one way, and then Harrison the block the other way.
Here's now Hoke. Almost got it stripped away, but keeps it. Now with the pass from Koo over to Harrison. Back to Strack. Popping up jumper. Swishing it down. Strack continuing her strong performance she had in the first half. She had 13 first half points. Now 15 total. McDonald over to Stevenson. End up losing it, but McDonald gets it back, but she steps out of bounds, and another turnover. Here's now Leah Koo over to Strack. Strack finding Harrison, kicking it out though to Kruska. Back to Harrison in the post. She goes up and is blocked by Stevenson, but the Bulldogs will keep possession.
What a battle of the bigs down low, right? It's been all defense so far by the bigs.
There's now Harrison floating up a shot, hitting front iron, and Orchard Park will come back. So McDonald trying to get that pass to Stevenson. It's bobbled in, another steal. Strack over to Koo, finding Hoke, back to Koo, but she went out of bounds. So multiple turnovers we've seen from both squads, as the only bucket from the quarter coming from Clara Strack. It's a bounce pass from McFadden to Stevenson, who goes up. Gets the mismatch she needed and gets her first bucket of the game. There's now Koo. Nice open pass to Kruska. She tries to kick it out though. Koo for the two-pointer. Off the glass and in.
Jake, she had to call bank. I think I heard it from here. What do you think?
The bank definitely was open for her on that one, making us a 7-point lead. Stevenson trying to go up with it, but they're going to call it a jump ball. And Orchard Park will keep it underneath. From Stevenson to McFadden to McDonald. Three-pointer, hitting left side of the rim. Going up for it and blocked by Strack. She'll bring it up in transition. Going up against McFadden, now to Harrison, who goes up and is fouled, and she'll shoot two from the line.
I can't tell who they called it on. I think they called it on Buckley, though. Because that would have been 4 on Stevenson if they had called it on her.
Harrison's rattles in and out. As you mentioned earlier, the score clock here in the gymnasium isn't showing who got the foul. Harrison going 0-2 from the line. This ball will go out of bounds. Will stay with Orchard Park as they will bring in a player, substituting him out, number 22. That is Kaylee Dickman, who checks into the game for Ava Warzeniak. They use the screen on Stevenson with the pick and roll, and we're going to get an offensive foul against Stevenson.
The only thing with Orchard Park's offense right now is I understand why they want to go to Stevenson, but you've got to get McDonald into this game, right? She's shown her offensive prowess.
From Koo to Harrison, giving it back over to Kruska. Now they find Strack. They move it around to the left side to Hoke. Now back from Strack, who's going up against McFadden. And they find Strack. Open, three-pointer. That one is short. Off the front rim, out of bounds. And Orchard Park will bring in another substitution as number 11, Sarah Bass, will come in for Madison Stevenson. McFadden with the bounce pass over to McDonald as she cuts right underneath the bucket. McDonald for three. That one short off the front rim. And Kruska with the rebound. Trying to get that long pass to Koo, but it's stolen away. Now McFadden going up, throwing up the shot. Nothing there. Wanted a foul, not going to get it. Strack going coast to coast, and the offensive foul is called. .337 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Hamburg up on Orchard Park 29-22. McDonald with the bounce pass, so trying to go on a drive and ends up traveling.
Yeah, that one extra step she took as she just before she passed it out.
Got a substitution, another one from Orchard Park. Number 12, Grace Cullinan, will come in for Sarah McFadden. Nice passing for Hamburg, and that hits off the left side of the rim and out. It's now McDonald. Over to Cullinan. Doesn't like what she sees. To her right, goes up to her left, floats up the shot. It's short off the right side. Ball's on the ground. Harrison trying to fight for it, but ends up traveling. It's now Cullinan. Getting it over to Dickman. Now finding his bash. She didn't like what she saw. Now over to Dickman. Top of the key. To the left side of McDonald. Wants to try to get that three-pointer, but instead she'll drive, try to kick it out. It's tipped. And Orchard Park keeps it for now, but the foul is called against Hamburg. And you saw that with Sarah Bass going up against Madeline Harrison in the post. She saw that and she's like, nope,
turned
gotta find something else.
She turned right into it and turned right around. Exactly.
It's now Cullinan. Trying to find Dickman. Now over to Buckley. As they swing it around, McDonald with it. They kick it out to the right side. Back over to Dickman along the baseline, but it's stolen away. Strack now finding Koo. And this one will go out of bounds. Back over to Orchard Park. Two more substitutions for the Quakers. Number 2, Sarah McFadden checks right back into the game. And Emma Gomez will come back into the ball game. We'll get a timeout call here by Hamburg with 2:11 remaining in the third quarter. Hamburg up on Orchard Park 29-22. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyimmediatecare.com for more information.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. We get right back into the action of this ECIC Division I girls basketball matchup between Orchard Park and Hamburg. So McFadden with the bounce pass over to Buckley. She floats up her shot. That's too long. Trying to go for the offensive board, and the foul is called. And it's going to go against Strack. A lot of contact as both players are trying to fight for the ball.
Yeah, that's I think what Strack was saying, was they were both going for the ball at the same time. That was what Strack was saying on that one.
Sal Gomez with the bounce pass to McFadden. On a drive, giving over to Gomez. They found her wide open, but her shot was too strong. Strack in transition. Beautiful pass to Hoke for the bucket underneath.
Very nice to give up that pass to the teammate for the open shot. Great job there by Strack.
It's now McFadden. Bounce passing it over to McDonald. Getting the screen from Cullinan. She'll pop up for three. That one is short. McFadden trying to fight for it, but she went out of bounds for a turnover.
She's had a couple that have just been short. Look like they're dead on, too, right? They're just hitting the front of the rim. She gets a little bit more on those, and those are going to be some more threes that drop for her.
We get 2 substitutions for Orchard Park. Number 5, Avar Warzeniak, and number 25, Kennedy Mills checks into the game. Kruska is wide open in the left side for a two-pointer and hits it. And it looks like we are going to get a full timeout call. I believe it was by Orchard Park with 1:05 remaining. Score is now 33-22, back to a double-digit lead. And low-scoring affair so far, but so far Hamburg is outscoring Orchard Park 8-2.
And if you've noticed, a lot of these runs that Hamburg had gone on are with Madison Stevenson on the bench, right? Because you saw defense on both sides of the floor. Like, just what these two bigs have done defensively have been huge. And but really, the only thing I would have liked to see Orchard Park do differently is I know Stevenson was trying to get her game going and trying to do something underneath, but you also had a hot player that we've been talking about in Emily McDonald, right? Where there had to be a little bit of a combo or a little bit of a give and go or pick and rolls or something to do that to open up that lane because of the defense that was going on between both sides of the ball. And right now when they go small, it is very hard to defend Hamburg down low because you've got two bigs that are hitting the glass for those offensive rebounds and putting up second and third chance opportunities.
And not only that, give credit to the guard work for Hamburg with Leah Koo, Maddie Hoke, Megan Kruska. With Stevenson being out, that's led to chances for Orchard Park for McDonald to try to get some perimeter shooting going, and their guard plays helped them shut down a bit.
No, their guard plays what's kept them in this.
Warzeniak bounce passing it over. Looked like it was to Buckley, but Hamburg commits the foul. It's going to go against Hoke.
And you can even see just the two down low. You saw, remember the one of the last possessions, Gomez was wide open right at the basket. But here is Madeline Harrison right there, and didn't even have to do anything, but just her presence there threw that shot off.
A floater for McDonald, and she has been fearless, swishing it in.
That floater, she really knows how to use that.
Now has 13 points in the game. Koo going up for her shot, but she ended up traveling. McFadden with it against Koo, trying to drive. She'll float up a shot. Couldn't get the friendly roll. Strack with the board. And about 4 seconds between shot clock and play clock. They're trying to get the bounce pass over to Harrison, and McDonald able to get the steal. 9 seconds left. McDonald trying to find McFadden along the top of the key. She'll take the three. Bang! Sarah McFadden, the sophomore, right before the buzzer, cuts the lead down to 6, and the third quarter comes to an end.
I've been waiting all game for that, Jake. For those of you who have maybe not tuned into a lot of Western New York athletics broadcasts or hearing them for the first time, is Jake is that his famous call is that bang right there, and a lot of people who watch basketball see that call, and it is so fun. It gets me so pumped every time I hear it because it just shows how enthusiastic he is about this game, and especially about the players here in Western New York. And like I said, Jake, I absolutely love that call. It's one of my favorite calls. It really is, and I get so excited when I hear it. So way to finish that one off as we go here to the fourth quarter. And again, back and forth, but we talked about it at halftime. McFadden and McDonald, the two reasons why Orchard Park right now is in this game as close as it is right now. And when we've seen Stevenson and we've seen Harrison, the defense has been phenomenal to watch out of those two. But remember, there's a reason why there are 7 Division I schools right now looking at this player right here. And that is a big reason why Strack is as good as she is and why so many teams want her. She's showing it out here in the court. She's got mid-range jumper. She goes down low. She can shoot from outside. She has every part of her game, and it's why she's so good.
Don Roy, the referee, giving it to Kruska as we just get started with the fourth quarter. Hamburg swinging the ball around to the left side for Strack. The Harrison open, hitting back iron, and the rebounds there for McFadden. And we see Madison Stevenson for Orchard Park back into this game. It's only a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. McFadden to Warzaniak. Now over to Buckley, being guarded by Strack. Now back to McFadden. Warzaniak over to McDonald. Trying to separate herself for a 3. Back to Stevenson. Trying to go underneath to McFadden. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. And it goes off Buckley's foot and out of bounds. There's now Koo with it. Getting it over to Doyle from Strack. Now back to Koo. Now Harrison in the post, being double teamed and blocked by Stevenson. McDonald stopping. McFadden for 3. That one's short, and Strack will let it go out of bounds. Now Harrison in the post. Being double teamed. It's stripped away, but as soon as Buckley got the steal, she stepped out of bounds.
That's just unfortunate, right? That was a great steal right there that, Orchard Park trying to take advantage of it.
The pass going right through the hands of Doyle, and Orchard Park will bring it back up. It's now McFadden. Trying to lob it up over, it looked like it was to Buckley, but Strack snags it. So over to Kruska. Back to Strack. Going up. And she'll head to the line to shoot 2. Strack doing what she does the best. Going into that paint, cutting right through. She'll either find her bucket or she'll shoot free throws.
I no doubt. Then that's why we're seeing her score as much as we've seen her score already today. What does she have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13.
She got 15 points.
15 right now. So it just shows, how strong her game really is. 15 to the 33. 16 to the 34, right? The only thing is, I think Orchard Park is trying to force the ball down here too low. They've got to use their guards. Their guards got them here. They've got to right now use their guards to score.
They find Stevenson. Hook shot on the way. It's short. Now with the pass from Strack to Kruska. And it will go out of bounds, but Hamburg will keep possession with 6:10 to go in the game. It's now Doyle over to Harrison. She'll throw up her shot. And we'll see who this foul's on. Both Buckley and Stevenson were in the vicinity. And I think they're going to give it to Buckley.
Yeah, I think that's exactly. I think she did 2 and 3.
First free throw on the way for Harrison. Connects. Harrison going 1 of 2 from the line, and Stevenson getting the rebound. Saw McDonald over to Stevenson, wide open underneath. A good job by Stevenson, staying patient, finding the hole, and getting the bucket underneath.
Well, McDonald's penetration into the paint is what made that happen.
And how about that for a big steal by Orchard Park? Now with a pass over to Buckley along the baseline. Stevenson, jump ball, and Orchard Park will keep possession.
I thought that last play was a great job of Orchard Park of using their guard. To see how you saw McDonald penetrate into the middle of the paint. When you penetrate into the paint, that's when the bigs come and try to stop you from getting towards the glass, especially the big's best scorer right now in the game. And then there was, you saw Stevenson wide open underneath. Great job, but it all became because of the penetration.
Nice bounce pass. Bass shot, though, is blocked by Strack, who just checked into the ball game. This ball will bobble and roll around. Last off an Orchard Park player. We're going to get a substitution now for Hamburg. Number 12 is Maddie Hoke. She comes back into the game for Doyle. And a timeout was called. I believe it was on Orchard Park. So with 5:19 remaining in the game, Hamburg up 35-29, but Orchard Park's not out of it yet. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. Nice pass from Koo to Strack. It's too strong, though, but Harrison with the offensive rebound and the putback.
And it's been a big recipe of success for Hamburg. They keep it going.
Orzaniak with the bounce pass to Stevenson. Going up against Harrison. Her shot short, and Strack grabbing the rebound. There's a nice feed from Koo to Harrison, but it's short. The tension's gone up a little bit in this basketball game. McDonald wanted a three, but didn't like it. Now finds the open player underneath. No good. Jump ball's called, and it's going to go to Hamburg. That was Sarah Bass, who was underneath there wide open, but just her shot was a bit too strong off the glass. Here's now Koo over to Kruska, finding Strack. She wants to hit the three, hitting right side of the rim and out. So McFadden bounce passing it to McDonald. As McFadden cuts right through, Stevenson will use the screen. McDonald for three, doesn't get the friendly roll. Strack with the big rebound. Trying to go coast to coast. And the foul is called against Orchard Park. And how about that for, Clara Strack? When you see someone that type of size, usually the speed and mobility is not really there yet for her at that age. But so far, she's shown to be one of the faster players on the court, going to coast multiple times.
Oh, listen, she's got every facet of her game, right?
This looks like she'll go to the line to shoot two, trying to get that putback in.
That will go on Stevenson right there. But like you said, now listen, when she goes to the next level, I don't think she's going to play as a big down low, right? She's going to be a guard at the next level. But you can see just the soft touch she's got around the basket. She can go outside and shoot. But because of her game now, she's got the capability of going down low when needed and not be afraid to go against bigs. Obviously, we've seen her go against, a big right here, in Stevenson, and absolutely play very well. So she could play so many different possessions on the floor because of that.
So Madison Stevenson from Orchard Park just fouled out. She's the one that committed the foul, so she'll be done for the rest of the game. Strack hitting her first free throw attempt. Curling now with 17 points, and with that going 2 for 2 from the line, makes it now 18. Gets this lead back up to double digits.
So, folks, tomorrow you want to look out as we will have players of the game. Jake Fyack will do the interviews today for our players of the game to look out for tomorrow.
Shot up on the way for McDonald was short. Strack took a tumble but gets right back up. It's now Harrison with the long pass from Hoke, now to Koo. She'll find now Kruska, trying to give it to Strack. She's double teamed, still has it though. She throws up the shot but ends up traveling.
So in those interviews tomorrow, you can find them on our Facebook page, our Twitter page. They'll be out there for tomorrow. You'll see some highlight reels. We'll have a bunch of things out for tomorrow from following this game.
The shot up for Bass is strong, goes right through the hands of Strack, but she still gets the rebound. So now Koo to Strack. Nice feed from Kruska over to Hoke. The shot's a little bit long, but Strack with the putback in.
Second chance opportunities. We've talked about it all game. Jake shows it again. That right now is a difference in this lead.
And after that bucket, she now has 20 points in this game. Bass for her shot. Ends up airballing it. Strack trying to bring it up, was stripped away, but her teammate Kruska keeps possession. Koo trying to look like feed it to Strack, but it's taken away. McDonald, though, for the layup and in.
What a steal. Did you see her go up and get that? Get the steal and take it in. I'm telling you, this 8th grader, Emily McDonald, folks, she's going to be someone to watch out for. She's really showing she's got a phenomenal game for an 8th grader.
So with 2:25 left to go in this game, Hamburg up 41-31 as we'll take another break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics as we get right back into this action between Hamburg and Orchard Park. Girls basketball battle in the ECIC Division I. Strack with it, facing a double team, trying to go up for her shot and able to get the nice roll off her left hand.
What a great job of switching hands right there, using her left hand to get that in. Great job there, just showing all assets of her game.
McDonald, she'll take the deep three, hitting back iron. Warzaniak with the offensive board. From Buckley to Warzaniak, back to McDonald. She'll go with her left, float up the shot off the glass, a bit strong, and Strack with the board. Looks like she was trying to find Kruska. Went off her back. Able to get it, though, but jump ball's called. And Orchard Park will get the ball back with 97 seconds remaining in this game.
So I have a feeling I know one of your player of the game.
Said Clara Strack and Madeline Harrison?
Well, I was gonna say I know one of them definitely. So
they both played a phenomenal game so far. But Emily McDonald, you know, down by double digits, it doesn't matter. She's showing her toughness and her hard work ethic. Strack with it, being double teamed. They swing the ball around from Kruska to Hoke. Corner three, hitting left iron and out. Warzaniak with the rebound. That went out of bounds, but Orchard Park keeps possession with 58 seconds left. So McFadden over to McDonald. Popping up for three. Hitting off the front of the rim. Strack with the rebound. She'll get over to Harrison, and now finding his coup. Nice pass from Harrison to Hoke underneath, who gets the bucket and the foul, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play.
Harrison, so I'm not only a scorer here, I could pass with the best of them right there. What a great pass down low to be able to get Hoke the and one right here. Great job. Way to be able to see the open court right there. But before that, I'll tell you, the defense of McFadden, I just love. She is relentless, doesn't give up, is in every single play. Just really does a fantastic job of defense. And really, when you've got somebody like that, how many times do we know the defense leads to the offense? Just does a great job. Love her game right now.
We got two substitutions for Orchard Park. Number 25, Kennedy Mills, and number 12, Grace Cullinan, checks into the game. Free throw attempt's no good. Strack trying to bobble for the offensive board, and he'll stay with Hamburg.
So a big win. This is going to be a big win right here from Hamburg. As Hamburg goes on, they're going to play Lancaster next.
Along the baseline, nothing's there. Coup with it with 25 seconds and counting. And it looks like they turn the shot clock off as Orchard Park commits the foul.
And that means they're going to shoot. That's the fifth foul against Orchard Park, so they're going to the line right here, Hamburg. So Hoke will get a chance to add more points right now to her scoring total as well as Hamburg's.
That one misses with 17.1 seconds left to go in the game. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And it looks like we'll get a full timeout called here. Once again, 17.1 seconds left in this game. And you mentioned about Hamburg. They're going to be going up against Lancaster. We talked a little bit earlier before this game got started about the ECIC Division I. We noticed that there's, a good amount of AA teams, in that conference, and with a couple of A1 schools with I believe West Seneca West, and then you also have Hamburg there in the mix.
Excuse me.
What a phenomenal, program that Hamburg is showing so far, not only in that league, but going up against these AA teams so they can have a nice run in their playoffs in Class A. And a lot of it has to do with their head coach, Amy Steger, who's done a good job getting these players ready for each game and able to develop them to make this team not only with unselfish basketball, but getting some really big key stars out there to grow and become those big players when she needs them.
Listen, you love a coach that's going to take on all comers, right? Because what you're doing is you're getting your team ready to play the best, and you want to make sure that you've taken a couple lumps along the way or learned things along the way to get that run for a sectional crown. There's no other feeling when you get to Buff State and hold that flag up at Buff State and know that you did it as a team. Everyone who says they remember it, it's a memory for a lifetime, and that's exactly what they're going for.
And Hamburg are the defending Class A1 champions as McDonald's three is off. Got 5 seconds left for Koo. 3 seconds left. They swing it around. They'll just try to hold on to it. And the buzzer sounds, ending tonight's game. Hamburg comes on the road into enemy territory in Orchard Park and picks up a 46-33 victory to move to 8-1 overall and 5-0 in the ECIC Division I League. Whereas for Orchard Park, they'll fall to 6-3 on the year and 2-3 in league play. I want to thank everyone for tuning into this broadcast live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning into this game, but definitely stay tuned tomorrow as we'll have post-game interviews for a couple of the players on the Hamburg side. For Tom Prince, I'm Jacob Fox signing off with this broadcast. Thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your evening.
the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.